from the alien video disappeared. They said they vanished.
Like the whole house gone type shit?
Yeah, the one from the video, the one I said they saw the aliens in Nevada.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they haven't left their house. Allegedly, they haven't left their house in a couple of days.
Alien
Heck, I'm about
was.
to post the thing on the main chat.
Wait, hold on. Nah, yeah, post the shit. Wait,
I'm posting the main.
like, are we niggas clapped them?
Man, they don't know where they at. They said that people been going up to the house. People been trying to contact them.
Did
There
you
ain't been
post it
no
yet?
movement in the house. They vanished. They ain't seen, and they said people been watching the house. Ain't seen nobody leave.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah,
Like they didn't see DoorDash pull up, nothing like that.
Nope.
Nigga, post the link, nigga.
I'm posting the video now.
All right.
Wait, what is the story referencing?
The people who found the aliens in the backyard.
When was this?
What?
Where you been, Kyrie?
Y'all know I be on my alien shit. Y'all know I be on my alien shit.
Man, that nigga Paul Pierce said he want the whole load.
Yo, Paul Pierce is wild. Man.
Yo, post the video, bro. I'm trying to see what you're talking about.
It's loading. It's loading right now. It's loading. All right, now you should see it. It's in main chat.
So Ben, hold on. Nigga. Hold on. Open file.
So, Ben, when we talked before, we didn't know a bunch of this other stuff, like the broken leg that was hanging in an awkward position and the eyelashes, and we took video, yet no one has seen the video. This business about police coming to the house afterwards with details like 2 sergeants, a couple of investigators asking to set up cameras, and then the cops say, no, we never did go back.
It is one of the most bizarre cases, not the most bizarre that I've investigated. You summarize it very well. It starts out with some corroborating evidence. You have a 911 call. You have police taking the family seriously. In fact, I think they would still tell you today that most of them felt they were telling the truth. They seemed legitimately frightened. But when you start digging into it, you know, they start to have some inconsistencies. They told George Knapp, local Vegas reporter, that they had video, which you said, of course, you know, was never mentioned in the beginning. The footprints, you don't think to take, you know, photos of those, and it starts to kind of unravel, and then all of a sudden the family stops responding. Now, the media has descended. They found the location. They're, I'm sure, getting bombarded, and it's natural. Maybe you'd want to go into hiding. But at this point, you'd also hope they'd want to just kind of clear the air once and for all. And, you know, it's very odd because we've looked at it every angle we possibly can, except for maybe doing voice stress analysis. When you played the 911 tape, I was thinking maybe we should do that too.
I'm a little disconcerted with the report that the family said police came a couple days later and did this whole investigation, and the Metro Vegas police have said, no, we didn't. Can you tell me if you've investigated or reported on or witnessed any other incidents of these strange, you know, X-Files like incidents where people arrive to investigate that apparently don't exist?
I do think that's kind of, you know, more in the realm of conspiracy. However, they had photos supposedly, and they released photos of the police being there. That should be easy to verify, but our sources are telling us nothing officially. No one officially went out to follow up. And so if it's not them, and they're seeing these SUVs driving around blacked out, you know, it could be other people, media, onlookers, you know, just trying to figure out what's happened. But I would say it's a very unlikely situation that we have like a shadow agency there.
Mark Berry is a retired Las Vegas Metro Police officer who's also been working with Ben on investigating this case. So, Mark, you're the perfect person to ask about this piece that involves the so-called, you know, Metro Vegas Police going to the house days after this crash. A couple of sergeants, a couple of investigators, the family reports, and they didn't exist. The Metro Police are saying we didn't. Do we believe the Metro Police when they say they didn't, or do we think that somebody did show up dressed as them?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Metro's a great organization. Their officers are some of the most finely trained officers in the world. And, you know, they handled it, in my book, they pretty much did what they could as patrol officers. You know, the fact that the family said some sergeants came in afterwards and put up cameras, that's not protocol in any kind of unit within the department. We're not going to do that. Basically, when you show up on scene, once you gain that real estate, you're not going to give it up. So if you need to call in, they're there to look and get to the bottom of it as fast as they can. And they did go out back. They did see some, I guess you could call it evidence, but, you know, I also have dove into this a little bit besides talking to the officers involved. I used some of my air assets and were able to look out in the back of the yard and see the circular impressions that they were talking about. And in that backyard, there's a number of trailers, a number of flatbeds, and the circular impressions are very indicative.
You also spent some time staked out. Like, you staked out to see if you could get a read on this family. The family has ghosted everybody. They're not responding to interviewers that they made appointments with. They're not responding to telephone calls. I don't even know if they're in the house anymore. But what was your read when you were parked out front for hours and hours?
Yeah, so I'll admit I drive a black SUV.
Okay, there you go. We can explain the black SUVs away now.
I do not wear black government-issued sunglasses, so there's a little difference there. I have talked to some of the neighbors. I have been able to confirm noise, the big giant boom that the Ring camera had caught at one part of the valley. But there's some more issues with the backyard. Again, I don't want to discount what they're saying, but the house has been dark. There has been no movement in and out other than onlookers going, by the house real slow, taking pictures. As far as movement in the house itself or in the rear, the backyard, or even in the trailers, it's been dark. And it's been dark for the last few days. So I'm sure that they may have left town. But, I don't know. They may.
So wait, there's so many things that confuse me about this. And I guess this is why like this is like a rabbit hole that once you go down, it's almost, it becomes frustrating a bit. Everybody's saying the loud boom was accurate. On the police body cam, you see something crashing. Let's say it wasn't this craft or whatever that this family, let's claim this family's lying. What the fuck landed? If it was a meteor or whatever, asteroid, I don't know if that's the right word, but if it was something that came from space and it was a rock, clearly it went through Earth's atmosphere because in the video it looks like it's just kind of on fire. It's a ball of fire. If it landed and it supposedly landed around that area, why ain't nobody announced it finding that we could be like, oh, so this is what landed. Whatever they're saying, they're lying. So that's the weird part about it. Secondly, I don't know if it's either they were always prepared for this moment, but a lot of those initial videos seem legit. Third of all, I keep saying about this Las Vegas situation, Area 51 in Las Vegas. Las Vegas seems like a place. I think even Independence Day, when they told about aliens, it's about Las Vegas. I think this is some government like program. I think this is a government type of test type of thing that probably has to do with extraterrestrial life. It's probably top secret, classified, and some shit happened. And everything the family's saying, I'm not going to say they're lying. I think they're just not talking to law enforcement. The people who probably came and cleaned it up or came and did what they had to do, I think they were just motherfuckers that work for this classified government program that's probably monitoring or trying to test some shit when it comes to extraterrestrial life. I got to think that's what it is, because how come like the regular proper authorities wouldn't just give us an easy answer? Oh, what actually landed was here. So something landed. Nobody wants to say what it is.
I think it's a psyop.
What do you mean?
I think it's just like a deflection, a way to like say, yeah, there's aliens, but really it could be like American controlled tech. It could be alien shit, but it's still probably American controlled. So they don't want like the press to make it a big deal. So
yeah. So I'm in agreement with you. Some people think that it was an alien and America, the government has been collecting aliens, but they trying to keep it on the low type shit.
No, that's a fact.
What you mean that's a fact, nigga? What the fuck?
That's definitely a fact.
Nigga,
they definitely been collecting aliens for years.
Yeah, aliens not real, bro. Come on, bro.
How have they been collecting aliens?
Who do you think made the phone you're on right now?
I'm not gonna go that deep.
Nigga, I'll tell you who, nigga. Steve motherfucking Jobs. Don't tell me he's an alien.
That nigga, nigga Marcus
Where do you think Steve Jobs got the tech from?
An alien? That's what you're saying?
I don't know who that is.
Bro,
Nigga,
Roswell was in
putting computer parts together, nigga. It's not that hard.
Bro, Roswell happened in the 50s or 60s, right? Don't quote me on the exact year. Why magically 10 years after that we got computers? Why are they doubling in speed every year? We've been on Earth for thousands of years, my nigga. Why we got phones now?
No, y'all niggas dumb.
If you don't know who Bob Lazar is, you probably should look up who Bob Lazar is. But Bob Lazar, somebody.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. This one thing I hate about when I talk about these things, niggas. You know how FYB J Bain says, "Do your research." Niggas that believe in conspiracy theories always tell you to do, look this up, look that up. Nigga, fuck looking it up. You tell me everything about it. Okay?
I'm about to. So Bob
All right, so
Lazar, I'm really doing my alien shit. But Bob Lazar is a propulsion physicist who used to work at Alamo. The government tried to wash his records and make it seem like he never worked there, but there's proof that he worked there. That just helps with the validation.
Oh, he was on Joe Rogan one time, wasn't he?
Huh?
I think he was on Joe Rogan one time.
Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
So since 1989, he's been going public about the program and shit and telling people and shit, right?
So why he the only nigga though?
Why? Because he probably was
He's
really
not.
there, and instead of killing off an asset who may actually have understanding of possible future tech, you don't kill him, you just discredit him so that other countries don't use him.
I would have just killed him. They killed JFK. They killed him.
We've been on the earth for thousands of years. Why you think magically now we got phones? If you handed a phone to somebody in 1950, what would they say? They'd be like, "What
But
the
at
fuck
the
is
same
this?"
time, sir,
What?
if you
Yeah,
had a
but
phone
we
back
do
then,
got
a phone
self-driving
would've
cars too now, though.
Yeah, it's
Like,
called advanced, bro. Technology advanced though, nigga. The same way
if
niggas
you
had
showed a
horses-
self-driving car to
same way niggas
somebody
had
in the
horses.
60s when they were rocking, or 50s when they were rocking with horses and carriages, they might be like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
what?
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Where do you think it came from? You think magically we just got this good at making portals? When you get on FaceTime with somebody, that is a portal, my nigga.
No, it's
Yo,
a
who is this
satellite.
nigga?
It's a satellite, bro.
Nigga, hold on.
It's a portal,
wait,
bro.
wait.
Bro, no, it's
Wait.
moving from
You don't think us being on Discord is a fucking portal, right?
Bro, what?
No, I don't know who that nigga is. But yo, so Bob Lazar, though, right? He was breaking down science that was not.
My nigga
yet
said do the
proven in
homework about
1989.
FaceTime. This is crazy.
Bro, a portal is crazy, bro. Bro, come on.
Bro, that's the nigga that made the Drake in a Weekend AI, bro.
Yo,
Stick to
Yo,
AI.
what?
This
Wow.
shit ain't what you here for, bro. A portal is
Yo,
crazy.
what y'all niggas been smoking on? Because I ain't gonna lie, anytime I have one of these conversations with a nigga who been smoking on some good shit, at least he'll come with some good ideas. He'll be
I'm
like,
smoking
nigga.
right now. Yo, if y'all let me cook, I can tell you what my real.
All right, go
about
ahead.
aliens
I
is.
want to hear you cook. Go ahead.
All right, so if you understand what Bob Lazar was saying, he was breaking down the propulsion systems of these said aircrafts, right? His job was to reverse engineer how they work. A lot of the things he was pointing to at the time in 1989 when he went public were not scientific fact. The way he broke it down was some of the things, like for instance, the way that the shape of these crafts were, there was all smooth edges. At that time in 1989, we couldn't recreate that, but today we would probably use 3D printing. Another thing, the said propulsion system was used with an element called element 115, which is on our periodic table, but at the time was not found and stable in 1989, but was replicated in a particle accelerator in I think 2016. He also spoke on how back in the day we used to think gravity was a particle, but now since 2014 they discovered that gravity is a waveform, and that's how he said that these crafts are able to manipulate gravity. Same way you manipulate microwaves, you can manipulate waveforms of gravity. If it
What I
is,
got to do with aliens though?
The technology is being rolled out in increments. By the time we get to the iPhone 33, we're gonna be able to reach through the phone and shake hands. They just giving it to us in doses, bro.
you keep
Wait.
bringing it down to phones and shit, and you will fuck up my point. But yo, long story short, my theory is right. These aliens
This shit.
are humans from the future. Hold on, I know that sounds crazy, but follow me.
Wait,
A lot of the things that we deal with today are going forward in time. Like a lot of things, for instance, they say the typical idea of what an alien is a small humanoid-like creature with no sexual organs and a large, big-ass head. And a lot of the times, if you follow science and shit, they say humans are getting more and more closer to that as time goes on, evolution-wise, right? With these these scientific findings that are coming out in recent time, I believe points to that we're at the precipice of a moment in which we have opened up time travel, right?
Bruh, you burning the house down, bro.
Listen.
Nigga said,
Yo, we need a channel on the Discord
said
called
too much
Kyrie's
game.
Conspiracy Theories, man. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm buying in right now. I'm buying in. If this is time travel, so maybe the reason why that alien hid is because you fuck shit up. You know they always say, like, if you travel time, you will fuck up the future if you mess with the past. Maybe they just I don't know. But keep cooking.
So a lot of the technology that we have today are leading towards what they believe is used to man these aircraft. So one of the things is having a particle accelerator that moves in a circle that spins element 115 that creates a field of gravity in which encapsulates the object, right? The flying saucer, quote unquote. There's a Navy pilot called Pilot some Fravor, I believe. He flew against one of these things and reported on it. Okay, there's video of that. It's called the Tic Tac. You can look that up. The Tic Tac video is basically a video of him flying against one of these objects. It mirrored his movement and then quickly vanished to his cat point. A cat point is where a preconceived place that you are supposed to go hit after you hit your first target, right? As far as like your military assignment. The aircraft was able to read and jam their systems and move to that point. But these are just verifying factors that some of this stuff I'm saying has actual, like the Pentagon. You can go to the Pentagon website and find and look up these incidents.
I put it like
But
this: the aliens are responsible for the AI tech that made the Drake weekend song. The aliens have delivered in an
Bro,
alternate universe a song from King Von and YoungBoy. Not even in this universe, they
I
delivered.
gotta mute that nigga. But yo, so
bro, that's just a promote. Nigga just
yeah,
promote.
yeah.
Nigga just promoted
But
AI.
yo, so what I believe, right? Look,
No,
what I believe, right?
Kyrie,
We're
you're
at the
insane.
precipice in a time in the last 30 years in which we have created the technology in which we would need to use to make time travel. But the thing about time travel, in my theory, is that you can go forward in time and then come back, but only to the point where you have the tools and materials necessary to recreate the time travel mechanisms, right? So imagine, right? Because what Bob Lazar said, we found one of these flying saucers in an archaeological dig. And if you look throughout history, through a lot of cultures and religions, there's a lot of references to the stars and Egypt and such, all those hieroglyphics of flying saucer like objects in the sky. My theory is that if we open up the realm of time travel, right, it gets to a point where like we're living in a time that time travel can be recreated. But if you go too far back, you can't go forward. But the reason why we're seeing all these more alien sightings is because we're in the time period that time travel was possible. So we're gonna see more alien, quote unquote, in,
So we like in the Spider-Verse type shit.
type shit.
Kyrie.
But
Nah,
listen.
Kyrie,
So like, imagine there's a certain point in time where you can drive, right? And like before that, niggas wasn't driving, right? So if a nigga was to go back in time and get stuck back in time, you can't rebuild a car, nigga. You got a certain amount of tech in your vehicle that you can do that other niggas gonna think is magic. You see what I'm saying? So like, my theory is that we living in a loop in which the technology that we have now is going to create the technology that can create time
wait.
travel.
All right, hold up, Kyrie. I got a plot hole.
Okay.
Since it's niggas that go rogue right now, right? That's exposing a secret shit, right? Like Bob Lazar, right? You telling me it's not a nigga that can time travel? Because time travel ain't just one nigga. You tell me it ain't one nigga that ain't time traveling and say, you know what? I'm gonna invent the light. I'm gonna invent the car. I'm gonna invent the washer. I'm gonna fuck all y'all niggas shit up so I can rule this shit. So everybody think I'm the creator of everything.
Well,
You don't think there's one nigga in the future
that's where the alien theory starts to bleed into the time theory, because I believe that once you have access to the ability to travel through time, there's certain things that if you get stuck back in time, like you get stuck back in the time of the pyramids, you would probably been trained on using the tech of that machine, which can defy gravity, to recreate Egypt so that the time loop continues. You see what I'm saying?
It's just if you go to the past, that should forever fuck up the future. Like, so our future
No,
should
but you'll
change
be
every time
forever
we wake
stuck.
up.
But that's the thing, you'll be forever stuck.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Oh, I was like, yo, my bad. I was like, yo, that's all the tinfoil shit I could take for the day, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That shit is like, oh. Listen, definitely, I'm gonna look up this Bob Lazar guy. I will. But I do want to say, I want to thank y'all for tuning in for 7 hours and 20 minutes of this stream. I will be streaming tomorrow. So tomorrow's stream is going to be different from what we've been doing the last like 2-3 days. It's going to be completely a regular stream. We don't have no Melly information. We don't have no Melly court date going on tomorrow. The court doesn't come back till Tuesday. So we're having a regular stream. So I need y'all to spam me with topics. And we're going to have a regular stream. Let's do some debates. Let's have some fun tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for tolerating and sitting through shit. Today's a 7-hour stream. We did a 10-hour one like 2 days ago. We did like 4 or 5 hours yesterday. Appreciate you for all that.